Yesterday, I'd received some news that literally had me go into fear immediately. The news was devastating. A wildfire was threatening my hometown. My parents were under mandatory evacuation, as well as the town. This isn't just any town, this is my foundation. I still hear horseshoes clinging on a hot summer night. I still see myself getting lost in the woods for hours on end, exploring with no fear. Hi, I'm Emily Kady. If you're new to this channel, I just want to share a message that Spirit gave me in the middle of this fear that I experienced yesterday. As my mind went to worst case scenario, Spirit nudged me, and I heard my spirit team say, "You don't have to stay in fear. You have a choice here. You can pick which timeline you want to happen." I paused. I took a deep breath, and I remembered what I teach and how I choose to live my life. The craziest thing is, I just finished with a video that I talked about what would my ego want versus what would my soul want right after I got this news. So I asked, what does my ego want? My ego wanted fear. What does my soul want? My soul wanted to protect the town. The video is really good. It's right here if you get a chance to watch it. At that moment, I knew I was at a crossroads. Ego, fear. It's easy to fall into ego. That's how we've been wired. That's how we've been programmed. Soul was all about collapsing that fear, and that I can help shift the timeline as long as I trust and align with that higher timeline. So I chose to align with that higher timeline. I chose to follow what my soul said, and I placed my hometown in a golden bubble of protection. And as I did, I also activated light language. And as I was doing that, I saw these little sparkle angels, which was ironic to me because they look like embers. But these little sparkles dropped into this golden bubble. And this golden bubble was just like surrounding the town. And one specific area where the fire was coming was about a mile outside of town. And the bubble like stopped right at this one winery just outside of my town. So I saw the bubble, and then I saw these stoic, powerful guards stand post on all four sides or directions of the bubble. I knew that the town was protected. I heard from my guides, the town is protected. Stand firm on this. Do not wobble. Do not fear. The fire is going to stop at the edge of town. By 9 p.m. last night, I received confirmation that the fire stopped exactly where I saw the bubble, 1 mile from my parents' house, my childhood home. These fires are still burning. There's been a lot of devastation and loss. People have lost homes. I have a dear friend that lost a home in LA earlier this year with the LA fires. And my heart goes out to those who have been impacted. And I feel so grateful that my hometown has been saved. Even though these fires are still burning, I still see that golden bubble surrounding it. I share this message with you because it's a miracle, as well as it's a message for each and every single one of us. We have a choice, and we are being reminded that we always have this choice. We can choose fear, or we can choose to be in alignment and see the miraculous outcome. We all have fires in our life, and they all look different. Maybe it's financial stress, relationship struggles, or health fears. But the choice remains. You have fear or faith, survival or soul. Yesterday, I chose faith over fear, and you saw my emotion of how attached I am to my hometown. It's easy to fall into fear when there is an attachment. And I want to ask you, what will you choose today? Drop your choice in the comments below, and I would love to hold witness to it for you. If this message resonates with you, if you connect with this message, you have something inside of you that you're emotionally connected to or attached to, and you are wobbly and the fear is kind of taking some strong weight in you, I invite you to subscribe and stay connected here. We're doing this life together. We are learning how to navigate out of the 3D consciousness and into the 5D. Rewiring our minds from the programming and the beliefs of the 3D world that we live in, of fear, of limitations, of lack, to go into the 5D where it's limitless. Anything is possible. And I want to make it clear that I am not claiming that I am the sole person that helped protect my hometown. Because I know for a fact there were thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of people praying for my town. I could see the energy. So those that believed went into prayer and had an impact. On a side note, I do want to share, because I am seeing it in the spirit realm, and I've seen it before. I saw it with my town yesterday. I saw it when I had a loved one going through a massive surgery. And I also interviewed somebody who had an NDE and experienced it firsthand. When we are praying for someone or something, there are lights that are coming up and touching whatever it is that we are praying for. So I interviewed a gal a few months ago, and I will drop her link, or I'll drop the video as in here as well for you to watch. It's such a fascinating interview. And she talked about in her NDE how she looked down and she saw this light coming up and touching her body. And she asked, what is this light? Why do I have all this light? And she was told, these are all the prayers that are being reached, or people are praying for you right now. That's what I saw yesterday for my hometown. And that's why I know I'm not the sole person that protected this. I'm not making any claims, but I do know there is a lot of power in prayer. And I know when you have more than one together, it amplifies that power, anchors it in, and helps protect people, places, things. When there is fear that is being fed, and not hope, that's when we are staying on this lower timelines and potential devastation can happen. I really appreciate every single one of you being on here, and I'm sorry I got a little emotional today. It's a story that touches my heart so closely, and I am on this human experience with each and every single one of you, and I want to be real and authentic with you and share my stories as I am going through them, as hope and inspiration for you to be able to navigate whatever it is that you're going through. Thank you for being here.